An immigrant is not the same thing as an illegal migrant. If I had $1 for everybody who's been conflating these two things, I'd be rich. I saw a video today of a Mexican chef or something, and she was like, you don't want us? You don't want our people? Stop eating tacos. Stop drinking tequila. Excuse me, pardon me, woman? These are not the same thing. In 2022, people from Mexico made up about 45% of the total unauthorized immigrant population, a number which has been decreasing every year for 15 years. So even if those numbers are still correct, which they're likely not, 55% of those people are not from Mexico. It's not about tacos. It's not about salsa. It's not about tequila. I literally watched this woman say, oh, stop celebrating Cinco de Mayo if you don't want us. What are you even talking about? So for all the sponge brains out there, I'm gonna make it really simple. Pretty much all of us are immigrants. An immigrant would be a person that was born in a different nation or whose family was born in a different nation, who has a heritage perhaps from a different nation, that legally migrated to the United States, filled out the proper forms, waited in line, paid their dues, adhered to a very specific set of laws and rules, and went through the very detailed legal process to become a citizen of the United States, or obtained a green card or a work visa or some other legal documentation that permits them to be here. None of those immigrants are being affected by anything that's happening right now. An illegal immigrant, an unauthorized, dude, why do you even have to explain this? Is a person that was born in another country, but came here illegally, meaning they did not come through a port of entry or follow the legal process by which they could become a legal citizen. This is very simple, dude. And these soggy mainstream media demons are saying things like, no, what do you think about separating families? And Tom Homan said himself, I don't think we've separated a single family yet. These are all criminals. And no, not criminals by breaking the law by coming here illegally, even though they already are that, but ones who have committed additional crime. And of course you have some like sponge brain, elitist, multimillionaire, celebrity, clueless beanbag like Selena Gomez crying, oh no, what about these people? Bro, what? To suggest that people who are immigrants are being deported or are somehow not wanted or not desired is factually untrue, disingenuous, and basically demon stuff. For the 5 billionth time, an immigrant is not the same as an illegal migrant. If your brain is a crusty sponge, it gets moldy. And the best part about it is that they're making this about human beings and compassion. Don't you care about these human beings? Yeah. That's why we want the illegal ones to leave, because they don't care about human beings. What people need to understand is that all of the illicit materials that are taking innocent American citizens' lives in one way or the other, the people that are being moved in here of varying ages and mainly women, are you gonna shed a tear for them? Of course not. America is objectively the most diverse nation in the entire world, is the most immigrated to nation in the entire world, and is the most desired location to move to in the entire world. This is for a multitude of very specific reasons. Culture, legal system, prosperity, etc., rules, law and order, checks and balances. But to somehow suggest that people are anti-immigrant because they don't care about their human rights or whatever, what we care about is the human rights of citizens, the human rights of the people that got in line, the people that did it legally, and also the taxpayers. Back to that Mexican she was like, it's like, oh, my people are beautiful, we love music, and if you want us in your country adding to your economy, then you should welcome us. Dude, yeah, the music, the food, the people, great, yes, we love people. Just do it legally. Very simple, not that hard to grasp. And she said something like, oh, if you want us adding to your economy. It's like, let's not get it twisted. We're adding to your economy as well. What do you think they came here for? While everybody was not here and in doing the process of coming here legally, well, American citizens, all the existing ones, paid for everything. That legal system, that's because of us. The checks and balances, the law and order, the prosperity, the infrastructure, the internet, the business, etc. All that, yeah. We're helping you just like you're helping us. This is a mutual exchange. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt of saying it's mutual. But to suggest that people that want people who did not follow the rules, who came here illegally, and all of the other very inhumane people that are doing it for much more nefarious purposes that you're loving to cry about and say it's because we're anti-immigrant. Either your brain is completely soggy, you're brainwashed by the mainstream media, which is essentially the same thing, or you're intentionally leaving out the operative word, illegal, to emotionally manipulate people to believe that American citizens believe that all migrants are bad. Which is preposterous in and of itself, in addition to the fact that we're all mostly immigrants. And you know how you can tell beyond a shadow of a doubt, beyond the mole of an enchilada? Is that the legal immigrants and the Mexican legal immigrants, they're the ones that are the most for this. They're like, yeah, get the ones that skipped the line that did it illegally, get them out. Nobody is more for deporting illegal immigrants than legal immigrants. No, don't you hate immigrants? Get your brain together, don't. Because the fact of the matter is that the incalculable quantity of human lives and human suffering that will be spared as a result of this very brave and necessary action by the Donnie administration remains to be seen. But it will be great and grand in number. When you calculate in the illicit materials, when you calculate in the people that are sneaking through, that are here to cause terror, when you calculate the human beings that are being moved through, the people that are on watch lists, the ones that are committing crimes after they get here, sometimes multiple crimes. The amount of human suffering that will be spared as a result of this action is massive. So maybe stop being a sponge brain and get your cabeza out of the basura, my friends, amigos. The reason America is because the American citizens that were mostly immigrants at one point fought to keep it safe and protected. And this is yet another perfect example of that. And if wherever everybody was coming from was to do the same thing in their nation, they would have no desire to come here in the first place. Some of these people are from Nigeria, from Haiti, Venezuela. It's like, how do you think they got here from Nigeria? You think they swam here? They swim here from Haiti? These people aren't seeking asylum. They're surpassing dozens of other countries, half a dozen, a baker's dozen of other countries. And it's like, no, they're just here because they want bread. And then these complete cycles will be like, who's gonna pick the naranjos? Who's gonna pick the manzanas? It's like, I don't know, dude, Americans perhaps, like they have been doing forever. This very, very simple action will protect women, children, American citizens, taxpayers, the economy, jobs, businesses, law enforcement. It will help reduce reckless government spending. It'll help with the housing issue, the strain on public services and infrastructure, and a multitude of other benefits. So stop saying we're anti-immigrant and start including the one word that actually matters for that statement: illegal. Your logic is frijoles, your brain is a burrito, and if you came here illegally, it's adios, amigo!